every August. Every August they do this, and I don't know why. They flub every August, and they post up their new GoPro Hero cameras on Amazon, and then they pull it, and that information just leaks. So that's where we are today. Here we are today. We're going to talk about not one, but two rumored and leaked GoPro cameras that was found on one of GoPro's Amazon pages. For those of you that just want me to get to the point, here they are right here. On the left is the new GoPro Hero, and then on the right is the flagship camera, the GoPro Hero 13 Black, the new Hero Black of this year. I'm going to show you more pictures as well. I pulled these from the internet. They just leaked. So here they are again here on this video. So before we talk about these cameras, let's talk about the history of how we got here. In February of earlier this year, GoPro had their earnings call for Q4 of 2023, and I give credit here to The Verge. It says here that GoPro will launch new cameras starting at $199 this year. GoPro will launch multiple cameras this year, the company announced during its Q4 earnings call. The new cameras will start at $199 and go all the way up to $599. It's possible the $599 camera could be the new GoPro Max, which founder and CEO Nick Woodman confirmed the company was working on last year. We haven't seen an update to the GoPro Max since its initial release a couple of years ago, and it seems like a long time now. So I'm excited to see the update here because honestly, they've kind of fallen behind in the 360 game. Other 360 cameras have definitely taken the lead in this department. So I'm excited to see what GoPro comes up with next. So that was February. Now let's jump to May of this year, where they had their Q1 2024 earnings call. It's in this call right here that they said, due to the development process taking longer than expected, the launch of our new entry-level camera will push from Q2. So at this point, the GoPro Hero camera was supposed to launch in Q2, but this transcript from Motley Fool Transcribing says that due to the development process taking longer than expected, the launch of our new entry-level camera will push from Q2 to Q3 in 2024, and our new 360 camera will push to late Q4. So there's the conclusion that we're drawing here. We have the Hero camera that we saw, we have the Hero 13 Black camera that we saw. Assuming here that the Hero camera is the entry-level $199 camera, that's what it looks like. So I believe that we're going to have three cameras coming out this year. We'll have the entry-level camera at $199, the Hero camera. We'll have an upgrade to the flagship camera for this year, being the Hero 13 Black. And then we're also going to get the GoPro Max 2, which is coming out in Q4 of this year. So those are my predictions there. And with the Hero camera, they're actually making some callbacks here. This is the 11 Black Mini, and you can see that there are similarities in the two cameras. Obviously, it's a little wider. It's almost as wide, I would say, as a standard GoPro Hero camera, but there are callbacks, such as these folding feet down below. It almost looks identical in parts that they're using with the 11 Black Mini, so you have the same feet there. This Bluetooth button here is the same icon, now on the right side, but what's new is you have that red LED light at the top letting you know that you're recording yourself. And there's a little microphone dot right below the lens, so they kind of move some stuff around. And I think that's actually because of those lines right in front. I'm hearing rumors that those are for heat dissipation in the design. So not just this model, but also the 13 Black that we're going to talk about in a second. And then if we look at the rear of the Hero camera, it now has a screen as opposed to the 11 Black Mini that does not have a screen on there. And honestly, if I pull up this 12 Black, that rear screen almost looks identical. So I wonder if it is going to be the same width. It may just be the same width. It may just look like this camera on the front, but then this camera on the back. So almost the Hero Black camera without the front display. But also what leaked is this screenshot of the accessories that come in the package for the Hero camera. You get the standard screw there and the accessories. But one thing that was pointed out by Vic Berry, shout out to Vic Berry and his channel, if you take a closer look at this USB-C cable, it's no longer USB-A to USB-C, it's USB-C to USB-C. Small, subtle changes, but it's kind of about time that we get USB-C to USB-C, especially in this entry-level camera. And then taking a look at some of the accessories that will be available for the Hero camera, you have the GoPro Floaty, so that just slides right onto the camera. And even though the camera is water resistant, it's not going to sink to the bottom of the lake. It'll just float on top of the water, and it's orange and bright so that you can see where it is if it's fallen in the water. And then next you have the GoPro sleeve. I actually don't know anything about this sleeve. There have been sleeves in the past. There've just been soft protective sleeves that go on there just to protect it. If you look at my 11 Black Mini right here, I've got some scuffs here and it kind of breaks my heart, kind of makes me sad. So for those that want extra protection on their cameras, you have that sleeve option. So that is the Hero camera. That's what I believe it's going to be. I believe that this is the camera that's going to come at $199, which is super, super competitive price point for an action camera. I also imagine that this entry-level camera at $199 is going to pack a lot of bells and whistles. Definitely shooting high resolution, definitely shooting high frame rates is what I believe it would be, because I expect that that's what's going to be in an action camera. So for $199, I honestly don't know if you could beat that in the camera market right now. All right, let's talk about this year's flagship camera, the Hero13 Black. In these images, what we see is this detachable lens, and this detachable lens that you're seeing is the macro lens. How do I know this? Because it's another screenshot coming up. But this isn't anything new to GoPro. You've been able to remove the lenses in the past and replace them with other lenses. So that's nothing new, but this macro lens is new. Here's another shot of the macro lens in action. You could tell that this guy is close to the ground. You see the grass. He also has this on this extension pole that he's holding out in front of him, so that it's stabilizing his shot. Because macro shots get tricky, you want to make sure that you're close enough and not shaking anything, and that way you get everything in focus. Now let's take a little bit of a closer look and compare the Hero12 Black to what I'm seeing here with the Hero13 Black. With the Hero13 Black, almost everything looks the same from the side that we're seeing it here, with the same mode power button. The only difference I'm seeing is that this blue from the 12 Black that was special for the 12 Black isn't going to be on there this next year. Just going to be that standard dark gray. And it looks like there's still the same front-facing screen for you to get feedback for when you're filming. But something that's different is right underneath the lens, you'll see there's the grooves on the 13 Black. And I believe that's also built in for heat dissipation. There have been a lot of buzz around that with the leaks that people are saying this new design will hopefully help with heat dissipation, helping it so it doesn't overheat. Unlike the 11 Black Mini and the new Hero, see these feet kind of protrude at the bottom, and then in the 12 Black, the feet are tucked in. Kind of very similar on the 13 Black. However, if you take a closer look, it actually looks slightly different from the Hero 12 Black. So let's jump to the accessories. I'm going to talk about this for a moment. So here are the accessories. We have the GoPro magnetic latch ball joint mount. We have the GoPro magnetic latch mount and two additional lenses, the macro lens and the ultra wide lens mod. So let's talk about these first two accessories on the left first. Notice how there's that point that comes out of the middle of this, and it has the latches on the side. If I'm comparing this to that image we just saw, let's zoom in a little more to the Hero13 Black. You'll see there's a hole, and what I believe is that this is a magnetic latch system. Now on the GoPros, DJI has been doing this for years, so it's nice to see that GoPro's catching up to this magnetic latch system. It's just easy to remove and attach. And I don't believe that they're including these built-in feet in the GoPro anymore, because if you look at the magnetic latch mount, and so you get to use all the proprietary GoPro mounts that you have with those feet. The other accessories we see here are a new macro lens and an ultra wide lens. These are just additional lenses you could put on there, giving you kind of that extra reach of creativity. And lastly, if we look at the back of the camera, it honestly looks exactly the same from the back. I don't expect a lot of upgrades between the 12 and the 13. And here's my only complaint. That macro lens looks so cool. Just those grooves on the side really make this camera look amazing. I wish that wasn't a macro lens. I wish that was just a standard lens or something, because it looks so cool. So that is the leak for the GoPro cameras. So last year, the GoPro Hero 12 Black dropped on September 13th. I imagine that these will drop around the same time, mid-September. I'm hearing like September 16th or somewhere around there is when I'm hearing that these will drop, which is interesting because DJI also had a leak with the DJI Action 5, and that's rumored to be launching on August 28th. So these are going to be a couple of weeks apart from each other. I'm curious to see what the advancements are made in each camera. And honestly, it's more power to us because this competitive market gives us better products and especially better pricing as well. So if you want to see more GoPro videos, I have them on my channel as well, other action cameras. But if you want to learn more about GoPro and where we're going and you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and like and share and leave a comment below. I'm curious to know your thoughts. If you're still Team GoPro, are they innovating enough? Are they? I don't know. But I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.